𝗙𝗶𝘃𝗲. Welcome to another episode of 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝗍. I'm your host 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝗁𝗲. The Hive Mind Bhutan is an online platform dedicated to personal development in Bhutan. Today we are joined by 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝗃𝗲, the founder of Hive Mind Bhutan. Firstly, thank you so much for being part of our program, our exclusive program, 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝗍. Despite having busy schedule, thank you so much for sparing your precious time and being part of our program. Firstly, can you share us about how did you guys got inspired and how did you initially started Hive Mind Bhutan?
Well, the Hive Mind started as the more of a passion project for both of us. Kina and I, who have been friends and who have always had this mutual interest on personal development and self-improvement. We used to mentor each other. There are a lot of personal development and self-improvement content online, be it podcast or books. So whenever we used to read those books or listen to those podcasts, we used to mentor and share whatever we have learned, tips and tricks that we have learned. Like, for example, I remember when I was feeling overwhelmed, she used to give me suggestion like, okay, sometimes just to regulate your mood, you have to go out in the nature for a short walk and all that. I would suggest something like journaling to her when she gets overwhelmed. So even though these are very small habits, right? But small changes, even though it's a small habits, but changes in these small habits actually helped us a lot in our mindset and in life general. So that's when we realized that, okay, what if we create a platform to share and talk about those things to our Bhutanese audience? Even though there are a lot of podcasts out there, books out there, but people may not find time to read books, or even they may not be aware of those resources online. So we thought like we will open up a platform online, and then we will just share whatever we learned. We'll curate those content from whatever we learn. We'll curate it in bite-sized pieces through reels, and we'll just talk about, okay, these are the things that you need to do when you are feeling overwhelmed, or how to regulate emotions, or how to fight procrastination, all these things. So we just started from there.
To me, it's very much a new kind of like concept you guys have brought it to our Bhutanese community. And one thing is, what is the primary mission and goal of Hive Mind Bhutan?
Thank you so much for this question. Primary missions and goals of the Hive Mind would be to basically inspire the Bhutanese community, the small community that we have built so far. Whoever is along, we want to share our personal growth journey and the inspiration that we have gathered so far. We wanted to put it out there on a platform, the Hive Mind, and wanted to bring along and inspire them, and wanted to form a community where people learn from each other. So that's the main idea. And we have a lot of goals and aims actually. As we go along, we are getting a lot more clarity, and we do have events and activities planned up, and we will be executing a stepwise process. So there's a lot to it, if you would want to add.
One primary mission of the Hive Mind is we want to convey this message that these things, how to improve your communications, emotional regulations, all these things, it may be considered as soft skills, but actually it's not. It's basic life skills. So one mission is to tell that self-improvement and self-growth is a lifelong journey, and then we can learn from it. There are a lot of resources. People may not necessarily learn that from schools, but these things we can learn from each other through the conversation that we have or the content that we share. And then, like she said, we want to form a community of like-minded people and build network and just help each other grow, learn together.
Thank you. How do you guys ensure that learning, be it like experience you have gained, and you're sharing that experience to the people, right? How do you ensure that something you guys are sharing to people are worthy enough that they can implement in their life? How to make sure that it's worthy enough?
Basically, with the experience that we have had so far, what we have learned is we need to make our content a little more engaging, be it through audiovisuals, be it through a bit of animation, bit of design here and there. So we have learned that we need to make it a little more engaging, not just text-based content, just to put it out there. Because text-based contents are usually people just look at it, they might not really engage with it so much. So to make it worth it, to make it really engaging and appealing, we are working on ways to design it better, to make it more interactive with visuals, with jingles maybe. So these are the process, these are ways with which we would make our contents a little more appealing with the value in it, with valuable lessons that we learn from international literature on personal development and growth and podcast and etc. So we want to get those ideas from it, make it into very small bite size, as she mentioned, pieces, and then put it out there. So people engage with it, and then we will also invite them to have their say on it, what they think about it. And we would want them to engage more, share it with their friends. So that's how we are trying to gain an engagement around our contents.
Well, you guys are taking some kind of interactive kind of approach.
Interactive kind of. And just to add on that, the slogan of the Hive Mind is share, connect and grow. So we are basically sharing what we are learning, and we're inviting people, we have a flagship initiative called the Inspired Perspectives. It's a conversation series. We invite people from different fields. What inspired us to come up with this series is because we were curating content from international sources, right? So we thought we do have a lot of individuals here in Bhutanese community with a lot of insights and experiences, teachings and lessons that they have learned, So we wanted them to share their experiences. So we invite people from different fields to share about their experiences, lessons, insights, and not just that, but even share and promote their business. If they are if they are entrepreneurs, if they are artists, they can share their work. So it, in a way, the Hive Mind also kind of functions as a hub for networking people. So as you said, how can audience relate to it, right? So we are sharing whatever we have learned. So if anyone watches it and they can connect with the message, they can also learn. That's the basic. So even if we are sharing about the podcast that we have recently watched, some YouTube, we share about the podcast. And if the topic, let's say the podcast may be about how to cope up with the anxiety, right? And then if anyone who is watching us can relate to it and then can actually delve into that topic and got information through Hive Mind, it's we are okay. I mean, our work is done. So in a way, Hive Mind is also function as an information platform. So that's one thing.
Okay, the next thing is what impact has Hive Mind Bhutan on our community, our British community, in coming to engagement, feedback and participation events?
The impact, we have actually got constructive feedback. People encouraged us, whoever who have been appeared in our Inspired Perspective conversation series, they have always been encouraging of us. We have also built a small network of, small group of network people who are there for each other. And one recent, the impact would be I remember we called one young guy, musician, who had gone through a life-changing accident, and and who's just basically starting his life all over again. He's learning to write, he's learning to speak, And then when we invited him, the talk that he gave and the perception that he has about life, it was really inspiring. And after that, the feedback that we got from his family members, it was very heartwarming. That actually kept us doing more and going. That's one thing. And then also the workshop that we the workshop that we organize, it's basically it's theme related to personal development. So we have done workshop on time management, we have done workshop on how to find your ikigai, the life's purpose, and open mic session. So participants are there, like 10 to 15 participants, and then all of them, they still contact us and say that the workshop were very engaging. They learned a lot, and then also they have formed their own network through the workshop, because one of the goal is to invite like-minded people and then let them network among themselves, right? So that's one impact I would like to say.
If I have to add on to this, as she mentioned, the feedbacks we have been receiving are pretty encouraging, and they've been telling us that there is a lack of a platform to discuss about personal growth and development. There are other venues where people come together to talk about various things, but it might be about, a lot of it is about entertainment, a lot of it is about politics maybe. So they have pointed out that there was a lack of a platform, so to say, to discuss about maybe communication skills, how important it is in our lives, and time management, how can we get better at it, what is a practical step to actually make yourself be on time. I need to really work on that. I am actually applying it in my life. So through our workshops we are also learning, and through our workshops our people who joined us along in our network have also started learning through these small steps, and they have formed a community. They keep in touch with each other, and then they suggest about okay, let's have a next workshop on this topic and that topic. So interaction we have built so far, and feedback loop is there, and yeah, if I maybe I'll keep it at that right now. I was thinking about something.
Be it any kind of business, be it any kind of organization, let's say coming to Hive Mind, what are the challenges are you guys facing while running Hive Mind?
Our foremost challenge right now, the first challenge would be, because we are a social media platform, to reach wider range of audience. That's been challenging. And then another one is we do not have a proper workspace right now. We work from home, cafes, so that's one thing. We feel that if we have a proper workspace, we can do a lot better. Another one is along the line of workspace and the proper equipments, because right now we are using very basic equipments for the conversation series. We use very basic free apps online, editing apps and online, and so the financial, it comes down to financial challenges. We do have plans, because right now we are managing by ourselves, and there are some well-wishers and supporters who just help us with the workshop and all, to give the venue for the workshop. But yeah, we are planning to come up with a strategic approach, maybe collaborations. First, collaboration with the social media influencers would be a first step, because we want to reach to diverse set of audience out there, because right now it's just our own small community, but we want to reach to diverse set of audience, diverse section of audience.
So thank you so much. When you say you guys are open for any collaboration, just take in mind.
Yeah.
So how can people contact with you guys now?
That's
a very big thing when you say collaboration. If people don't know the ways to contact you guys, so how can people contact you guys?
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And along with that, you can actually contact us personally.
Also.
Yeah. So that's one thing. So you guys have to follow us in order to contact us.
Right. We're not very hard to find. We're right there.
Yeah, we'll be just at some cafes, just discussing over the coffee and all that. So we're right out there all the time.
So I think this topic is already covered. Still then, what are the future plans of Hive Mind Bhutan?
I will tell in a very business perspective way. We do not want to disclose a lot of information, and just for our future plans, come up with the offline content, more workshops, more networking, and also pitch the Hive Mind, the idea behind Hive Mind, and the services that we provide to certain NGOs or CSOs or corporations. If they can, like I said, if they understand the message behind us or what we do, the services that we provide, come up, collaborate with them, and then form a small workspace for now, right now.
Right. And we would also carry out, since it's summer and it's all flowery and nice outside, we would have a couple of street events happening. We will do that, and we are planning to do a small charity drive or something related to it, where we approach elderly members of our community. We'll probably be doing this at the 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝗁𝗲, and going there and asking our elderly members for their advice for the youth. These contents that we want to bring out would be heartfelt. I hope it be well received. Yes, we are planning to come up with these kind of contents and street events, and we will be slowly converting all our conversation series into podcast format, so you can also access our conversations on the podcasting platforms. And the immediate actions would be to basically share that for the promotions of of their own work, the guest and the guests that we meet along the ways, we want to let them know that we are open to sharing their stories alongside promoting their work also.
So to end the show, if you guys wanted to share your thoughts or feelings or some kind of advices to our youth, I'll give this time to both of you.
The one message that I would like to share, especially youth, Gen Z and millennials, the content creators out there, I would like to say that your social media, it comes from, actually I want to paraphrase Mel Robbins, one of the personal development mindset coach out there. So I just want to say that so your social media is for you. It's not for your friends. It's not to impress other people. It's for you to put your work, put your creativity, for your self-expression. So keep doing that, so that right people who can connect with you, your message, your content can find you and help you to grow. Yeah, that's it.
We want to let the viewers know that anybody can create a platform, anybody can put their work out, anybody can better express themselves, and there are so many resources. We need to delve into it. We need to talk about it with friends and always keep exploring ideas, because you never know, you could be the next big thing. So this is the idea I would want to leave the audience with. And I would also want to add on the collective power of growth, the power of collective growth, I mean, and a sense of community. If it's there, then we can overcome so many challenges, including personal challenges on a personal level, and on a societal aspect also. There can be so many things that we can do. So yes, so let's share, connect, and grow. Yeah.
Okay, once again, thank you so much for being part of our exclusive face-to-face. Hopefully, I'm hoping that Hive Mind Bhutan might reach the success, endure more success in future. And thank you so much once again. So to the audience, thank you so much for supporting Bhutan today. For more updates, keep following Bhutan today. Thank you.